Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Lord, we lift up your name with hearts full of praise. So be exalted, O Lord my God. Hosanna in the highest. Worthy, worthy, worthy is the King of Kings. Worthy.
Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. My name is Brandon Hathaway, and I'm the preacher at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. I want to thank you for joining me today as we open up the Bible and we study the Word of God. Today is Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. And it being Wednesday, we have a midweek Bible class tonight that starts at 6:30 p.m., and it's at the church building, and we invite you to come and join us. And I'm going to jump to this slide because that shows the address, 4201 Bentry Drive in Owensboro, Kentucky. Invite you to come and be part of that as we have our Bible class. We also have a gospel meeting starting Sunday, Sunday through Wednesday next week, March 5th through the 8th, with Brother Greg Quinn coming in to present the Word of God, and we're looking forward to that. And we invite you to come join us for our gospel meeting. Today's verse of the day comes from Esther chapter 6, and looking at verses 6 through 10. Esther 6 through 10. And so here, leading up to this point, the king was reading through the Chronicles. It says he wasn't able to sleep, so he's sitting there and he has somebody reading the Chronicles to him. And it comes to the point where Mordecai had saved his life because he was at the gate, had heard about what was about to happen. Some people were going to try to lay hands on him, and he warned them. And so the king wants to know what should be done to somebody who deserves to be rewarded. And so he asks Haman what should be done. And so verse 6, so Haman came in, and the king asked him, what shall be done for the man whom the king delights to honor? Now Haman thought in his heart, whom would the king delight to honor more than me? And Haman answered the king, for the man whom the king delights to honor, let a royal robe be brought, which the king has worn, and a horse on which the king has ridden, which has a royal crest placed on its head. Then let this robe and horse be delivered to the hand of the one of the king's most noble princes, that he may array the man the king delights in honor, then parade him on horseback throughout the city square, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delights to honor. Then the king said to Haman, hurry, take the robe and the horse, as you have suggested, and do so for Mordecai the Jew, who sits within the king's gate. Leave nothing undone of all that you have spoken. Now, Haman was waiting in the court. Just the verses before this said he was waiting there to ask the king, or to get permission from the king, to hang Mordecai on the gallows that he had just built for him. And now, instead of going and hanging the one person, as we read last chapter, the person that just ruined everything, it doesn't matter how well things are, it doesn't matter that he's got a raise, it doesn't matter if he's raised in position, it doesn't matter that he's honored with the king and the queen. If this man doesn't bow down, then it's not worth it. And so he comes in deciding that he was going to hang this man. And instead, now he has to go out and parade him around and reward him for saving the king's life. Again, this is a lesson to our pride. a lesson that we have to watch. We go to the New Testament. Jesus gives us the example of don't sit in the high seat, lest someone more important comes along and you have to be moved, and therefore you have to be humbled. Rather, sit in a lower seat where the opportunity is for you to be moved up and you to be honored. Humble yourself, lest somebody else ends up having to humbling you. And that's what takes place here. Haman has to be humbled. And his, of course, hopes of hanging this man being shattered. And it's just, again, the experience that we get caught up in pride. He sits there and goes, who would the king desire to honor more than me? And so he was thinking that this was all in reward for himself, and rather he has to give it to someone else, to his enemy. And so, again, I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, I'm enjoying reading through Esther here. I hope that you are also. We'll continue to go throughout it up till Saturday, I believe, and then Sunday we go into Isaiah. But I hope that you're reading through the rest of the chapters, since we're only talking about a few parts of these verses throughout the chapter. Anyways, I hope you have a blessed day, and if the Lord is willing, I will talk to you later.